Hi, I'm Ian Griffiths, and this is a talk from the Building Silverlight Business Applications series. In this talk, we'll look at the fluid UI animation support in the listbox control. In Silverlight 4, it's easy to add animations that run when items are added to and removed from a listbox. If you edit the template for a listbox item, you'll see an extra state group for handling layout states. This includes states for loaded and unloaded, and you can associate animations with these states, and those animations will be run when items are added and removed. For the unloaded animation, the list box will arrange that when items are removed from the items collection, or the item's source where you're using that, the item container remains around for as long as it takes to run the unloaded animation. These state changes happen at the item container level, so you need to be a little bit careful about using these in conjunction with virtualized list boxes. The animations might not necessarily run exactly when you'd expect. Out of the box, only the list box provides direct support for these animations. The infrastructure is built into the base items control. However, you can't actually use these animations directly with the items control class itself, because the default container type for items control is a content presenter. Now, content presenter is not a full control, and so you can't provide state transition animations. However, if you want the fluid UI animations without the listbox behavior, you can always derive your own custom type directly from items control that defines a suitable control-derived item container type. To illustrate the fluid UI animations, I've got a very simple project here with a listbox and a button. And whenever we click the button, it just adds a new item to the listbox. And you can see as I click, the items are appearing just instantaneously. So we can use the fluid UI animations to change this. I'm going to go into Expression Blend now, and we've got the same project here. If I select the listbox and I go to edit the template for the generated item, so the item container styles template. If I create a copy of this and just let that go in the usual place, notice that over here in the States tab, I get this Layout States section, and I'm in a position to add animations for the loaded and unloaded states. Now, what I'm going to do is set the grid's opacity to be 0 initially, and then when we enter the loaded state, I want that to fade up to 100%. And I'm going to change the transition time to be 1 second so we can watch that happening. So here's the application running again. As I click Add, notice that the items fade into view. So if I do a few at once, you can see they're all sort of coming in gradually rather than snapping in as they did before. So that's the fluid UI animations in action.